Hello everybody and welcome back to MechWarrior 4 Vengeance, where we failed the last mission a little bit, but I'm sure we'll have it this time. I've already done a little bit of it here. As you can see, we are currently taking over the convoy. Yeah, get out of here, you cougar.
Target destroyed.
There we go. And then we'll have the vulture over there, and then... yeah, that's what I thought. Whoa, did he just fire his LRMs while he was on the ground? That's...
Check your fire, Omega! That's one of the prisoner buses. Repeat, that was one of the prisoner transports. Check your fire! Foxtrot 07, reporting convoy guard is neutralized.
Steiner Convoy, your escorts are destroyed. You will immediately proceed to Nav Delta. I'm transmitting now. When you arrive, you are to shut down and wait. Do as I say, and you will not be hurt.
Command, this is Charlie Tango 1, inbound on the LZ at Delta. ETA less than 1 minute. Keep them off our back. We'll be in and out in no time. I've got a single Steiner Vulture on radar at range.
All units, we've got a Steiner Vulture near Omega Lance. Omega, TKO.
Roger that, Control.
So I didn't actually kill that. He was just too close to the cougar when the cougar blew up. Kinda my fault, but also kinda his. Ooh, I was expecting the vulture to die with that shot.
Target destroyed.
There we go. Let's get out of here. So this time I'm not going to bother with repairing. For one thing, I didn't take as much damage.
It's hot. I'm glad I'm not in the infantry.
So we need to just head straight for Delta at this point, because we do know that they spawn basically right on it and kill the helicopters super fast. So hopefully we'll be able to get this done. We'll be able to get up there much more quickly than we were last time, so that should be a good sign. We should be able to beat the transports to it, I believe. We are going to have to go around that hill, though. There's no way we can climb all the way up that. We can climb up it from this face, I believe, though. Just not this way. But we can go up over here. And that is indeed the plan. We've got plenty of LBX AC ammo, so I will feel free to open up with that for sure. I mean, realistically, we've never run out of LBX AC ammo, so I don't really need to conserve it. Okay, so let's get up to Delta, and we'll actually head a little bit this way. See if we can cut those mechs off. We go much faster downhill, of course.
Enemy detected.
There they are.
Enemy
Take out designated target.
Copy that.
Copy.
Roger. This is Charlie Tango 1. We're getting all our guests on board. Give us 2 minutes tops.
So we have a pair of Uziels over here. They're just waiting at this point, and I'm okay with that. Here they come. But they allowed us to close in a fair amount.
Charlie Tango 1, we have a bird down. I repeat, we have bird down.
Ian, looks like we have 2 Steiner mechs trying to make an end run on the landing zone.
All units, we have 2 mechs inbound on the landing zone.
Boy, that didn't do as much as I had hoped. That did a fair amount.
Target
Scratch
destroyed.
that target.
Target destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Okay, there's one leg down,
Target destroyed.
and 2 legs down. And that should be a successful mission, theoretically, I hope. In before the Nova Cat accidentally steps on one of our transports. Or I do.
Point Delta reached.
Jen, are you actually gonna... Nope, okay. She didn't
This is
actually do
Charlie
that.
Tango 1. Prisoners are aboard, and we are airborne.
Okay. Control, this is Omega Lead. Looks like they're away.
Roger, Omega. Break off and avoid all Steiner units. Once you're clear of all contacts, head back to base.
This is Charlie Tango 1. We're clear and headed for safe ground. Thanks for the support.
All units. Charlie Tango report.
I didn't do that. I did not press a button there, it just automatically ended. My hands weren't even on the keyboard, I swear. So we didn't capture any mechs there, but we got a decent array of weaponry, for sure. Not bad, not bad.
Sir, one of the prisoners on that convoy wanted to speak to you. She's a MechWarrior, has served in the forward guard. Pretty solid record. Name, Tara Risner.
Patch her through.
Commander, I want to thank you for the rescue. I just found out what was going to happen to us.
I'm just glad I was in a position to stop it.
Commander, I watched my entire lance slaughtered. I just came a few hours from being executed. I'd like a chance for some payback. If your group is pushing through the desert, you'll be encountering all this Steiner slime
Sergeant.
and I'd...
Major Rathburn tells me you have a solid record. Forward guards were elites. We could use you. But not if you're on some vengeance quest. You can hate Steiner all you want, but you need to stay focused on mission objectives or there's no room for you.
Understood, Commander. Not a problem, sir.
Get yourself cleaned up and checked out by medical. Welcome aboard, Sergeant. I look forward to serving with you.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm receiving a comm.
Hang on. So, the very first thing that I thought of there was, but the game is literally called MechWarrior 4 Vengeance, and the whole thing is a vengeance quest. So, double standard much. Anyway.
Sir, I'm receiving a comm from your cousin William. He's asking to speak to you.
If I answer, is there any chance of being located?
Negative. I'm bouncing the signal.
Patch him through.
Ah, cousin. So you've been heading up this little insurrection after dear Uncle Peter finally got what was coming to him. Makes sense. You always were a nagging little thorn in my side.
Why don't you come try to pluck me out then?
Oh, I will, Ian. Or someone else will. It's really not important who. Or you could just get off this rock and we'll forget the whole thing. If you just disappeared, I wouldn't pursue the matter. In the spirit of family, you understand. It's not as if you haven't disappeared before.
You helped Steiner murder our family.
All I did was recognize superior strength when I saw it. House Steiner was going to take over Kentari's 4, and I simply put myself in a position to benefit by it. Come on. It's not worth dying over, is it, this little uprising of yours?
Yes, William, it is. But when I get to you, you'll be the one dying.
Oh, cousin, please. I've beaten you at everything since we were children. I will again. But you won't live that long, Ian. Give it up. You could still make it out of here alive.
You won't, William. I am coming for you. Yes, Sergeant?
Commander, you've had a lot of missions where speed and stealth have been significant. Not the least of which was the one that got me out of that convoy. I think those have been good tactics, sir. But I don't think they're my personal strong suits. We're going to be facing some serious resistance coming up, and I'd like to get in a little closer and start directly confronting targets with more firepower. Now, I realize that it's not everyone's style, sir, but I've had good luck with larger mechs with as many weapons as I can carry. Maybe a tactic we should favor. I guess I'm not much for subtlety.
We're a little short on atlases right now, Tara, but I'll keep in mind that you tend to favor the direct approach.
Thanks, Commander. I understand that it isn't always the right tactic, but it's just the way I've been taught to fight.
So what she's telling me is that she wants to drive the Thanatos. Okay. I feel like Jen is not going to be particularly useful here anyway. No, not Casey. Jules can drive the Nova Cat. Then we should be pretty good to go there. The major question I have here is one of... What was the question? I've completely forgotten. Oh, one of the awesome. Do we want to change this up? Because we've got the clan ERPPCs. I feel like we'd be much better off using them since they're a ton lighter. We could then double up on the clan streak SRMs, or we could double down on the heat sinks. Grab an AMS. There isn't a missile weapon that weighs half a ton, unfortunately. We do have the ability to put in a tiny amount more armor here, but that's the most armor we can put in. We could potentially drop enough armor here, like so, to have 2 tons, and then put on 2 heat sinks, like that. I feel like that's a slightly better weapon set. There we go. And then the question is our Mauler. I feel like it's doing very well. Like, this loadout is quite solid. So I actually don't think we need to change anything at all there. The Mad Cat, again, I feel like is doing quite well. I have noticed it overheating. We could potentially drop the 2 clan machine gun arrays for a couple more heat sinks, like that. That would help it a lot. Pretty substantially, in fact. And then the Nova Cat. What do we got going on here? Well, this is fine. Actually, realistically, the Thanatos has the LBX-20. We could switch that up with a clan LBX AC-20 since we've got one of those available and save ourselves some weight. Like so. And then we have 4 extra tons to work with. What do we want to do with that? This is a ballistic hard point here. We could potentially put in, like, something. Machine guns, maybe? We could switch this from an MRM-20 to, like, something along the lines of a Clan Streak 10, potentially. Just double down on the close-range weaponry here. Like so. And then from there, these are medium pulse lasers. Can we go to ER medium pulse lasers? We can. So we absolutely will do that. Like so. And now we have 4.6 tons remaining. What do we want to do with those? Well, we can put on a couple of heat sinks, but we're already pretty heat efficient. We could get more ammo. I don't feel like we need more than 40 rounds for the LBX AC-20, but maybe like an extra ton of SRMs? I mean, even so, we've got 72 shots of that. Like, I feel like that's overkill. We could just do clan machine gun arrays here. Oh, this is a clan small pulse laser. Hang on. Clan machine gun array there. And then ER medium pulse laser. Like that. Yeah, that seems really solid. So we'll save that. And that, of course, becomes a close-in brawler. And it should be on Steiner Desert. Just to confuse everybody. Perfect. So we are pretty much ready to liberate this camp. However, it is also basically time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we will liberate this camp and finish up this operation. Subscribe for more, and I will see you all next time.